What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Yukon Phil. Another Toy Talk. And today we are going to discuss an issue that's probably been beat into the ground. But let's talk about it anyway. Now, if you guys were around last week, and I know a lot of my friends on Instagram and fellow YouTubers already know about this. We kind of talked about it on our little group on Instagram on Friday, but there is a nasty, dirty, untrue little rumor going around that Masters of the Universe Origins and Masterverse is going to be canceled. So, I mean, I could make this like a 30-second video and say it's bullshit and it's not true, but let's go a little bit further into that. Let's go into this clown. That's right. I said clown. Spectre Creative is a clown. I'm sorry. If this gets back at him and he finds out that Yukon Phil, a little guy in the toy industry, toy community, toy hunter, called him a clown, and he blows up about that, well, okay. We'll talk about it. But I think he's a clown, to be honest with you guys, in all seriousness, because this has happened before. I did watch his video. God, guys, I am not in any way telling you to go watch this video of his that says Masters Origins and Masterverse is canceled. Don't waste your time. It's not worth it. He obviously has, this has happened before with him due to the research I've done with this. And I guess he used to be in marketing or something with Mattel. I really don't know. I really don't care. To me, this video really signifies what's going on with YouTube. And, a lot of people have done it. I try not to do it. I really try not to do it. But it's clickbait. That's the word. Clickbait. We'll put some captions in there. Clickbait. It's like Sesame Street. The word of the day is clickbait. So that's essentially what it is, and it's worked. I mean, he's got like 30,000 views on this stupid thing. But he claims that he sees empty shelves, and he has an inside source with Walmart, Target saying that Masters is canceled and that so on. Well, now it's funny because not a couple weeks ago, we all found new Masters, Masterverse. We've all found new Masters Snakeman. I found Keen Hiss myself just on Friday. And there's not a lot of things that are going on to back up this clown's story. For one thing, I don't think that Mattel would be offering a crowdfunding new Eternia playset that's over $500 if they were canceling it. I don't think that they would be offering Snake Mountain if they were canceling it. Now, we're not going to go too much on this. I do have my own opinion on one of these. Not really Masters Origins, but Masterverse. So I'm going to give you that opinion in just a second. But, guys, honestly, from the research I've done, there's no basis off of this rumor. And Spectre Creative's a clown. And he doesn't have his facts straight. And I think he's just got a bad mojo with Mattel and with Masters or something like that. So don't believe the rumors. Again, I'm not going to go too far into this, but don't believe the rumors. Rumors are not true. Even, I just watched a video where Pixel Dan even said it's not true. No, Pixel Dan's a big guy in the toy community and can usually stick by his word. He's a very reliable source and trusted individual who I actually look up to in the toy community. So don't believe the rumors. Rumors not true. Now, I'm going to get to my opinion of one of these. Like I said before, Masterverse. Now, Masterverse has disappointed me. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Masterverse has disappointed me this year so far. I've got 4 figures right here, and 3 of the 4 that I've gotten this year for Masters have been very disappointing to me for various reasons. So we're going to cover that. And we're also going to cover why I'm giving serious consideration to dropping the Masterverse line. So let's get into it. Let's start with the good. Let's start with the positive now. The positive that I've seen so far this year is Too Bad. Too Bad is a really good figure. Not really many issues. The biggest gripe I got with him really is just a minor thing. This fist right here, as you can see there, very tight. It's the kind of plastic that doesn't really bend unless you put it in hot water. But other than that, I think the sculpting's great. With this line, you have to expect simplicity. You're not going to get the wash. You're not going to get the paint apps. The paint apps that are here, It's one-dimensional. It's not a two-dimensional type of figure. So I think your frame of mind when you're buying a Masterverse figure is it's going to look like it did in the cartoon. You're not going to get realism. You're not going to get a wash. You're not going to get, crazy things that you get with a higher price point figure. But this is definitely a high point for Mattel and for Masterverse this year, I think. Now, with the good, we have the bad. And I'm going to show you what I consider to be the worst figure of the Masterverse line, and that's She-Ra. For one thing, this is extremely overpriced. This is $32.99. Of course, you can find it on clearance, which is another issue, which we're going to talk about in just a second. But yeah, it's this leg right here. This leg, look at the gap there. It's actually about ready to break off. So I have to be very careful with this figure because I'm not buying another one. And I just think the proportions are off. It's just not a fun figure for me. It took a while to snap her head on. With this sword, if you look inside, you can kind of see the blue paint wasn't painted inside between the blade and the handle. It's just not a fun figure, guys. It's not a really good figure. The cloth is cheap on the cape and stuff. So it's definitely my worst Masterverse figure. Not happy with that one. Another one that I was disappointed in is Roboto. And again, I can't exactly demo for you what's going on with him, but he has this arm right here that twists at, it's pretty much the upper forearm, as you can see there. Now, that's actually supposed to pop off for a blaster. You can put a blaster on. I've pried about as hard as I can on this arm right now. If I keep going, it's going to break the peg. I'm going to break my Roboto. So I think this wasn't done great either. Now, if we look at, say, Hordak, he has an entire removable arm that pops out nice at the shoulder, works a lot better. So again, I was really excited about this figure, but he is slightly disappointing to me just due to that fact. And again, he wobbles around. We've got a really good gap. I'm going to show you right there, really good gap between his little Roboto ass and his little Roboto back. So that's a negative too. It's just, it feels like a cheaply made figure except for the torso. So again, it's not the best work. We've seen better figures and better interpretations from Hasbro in the past. I'm sorry, not Hasbro. Whoa, blasphemy. Mattel in the past. I think my third is Stratos. Super excited for this figure, as I know many of you are. Sold out everywhere. And if you guys have a difference of opinion, if you have another comment saying, no, you can't, you're totally wrong, share that. Let's get a conversation started with that. I just don't like the way it's designed. I mean, every time I move him, these are like super loose, and it's just his backpack. Let me show you his backpack right here, his jetpack. So you'll see right there where you got to tab it in. You don't have normal tabs there. You got like these little hooks. This is like kind of reminiscent of the old Hot Toys, and you got to just kind of mess with it. I mean, it goes on okay, but it's bothersome to me. I do like that they included the mask. That is a nice addition. That is cool. But again, it's very one-dimensional, and just, I was disappointed. I had very high hopes for this figure. So that's kind of what I'm seeing with Masterverse. Again, I don't really collect Origins. The main reason I don't collect Origins, they're a bitch to find in my area, guys. I can't find what I need to find. I ran into that shipper back in November. Didn't have the funds I needed for it. Go back the next day and they're gone. Otherwise, I'd be in Origins. So I can't really speak to those as much. My son has a couple. They're okay. They remind me of the vintage line with a little bit of articulation, but nothing crazy. So why do I think that Masterverse is in trouble? Well, they all go on clearance. That's the main reason I think they're in trouble. You guys have seen it at Target. King Grayskull, Trapjaw, Beastman, Fisto, Andra. I mean, I could keep going. They all end up on clearance for 50% off, 70% off. I actually do think the Masterverse line might be in trouble. I'm not going to be like other people and say, it's dead. It's not dead. I have no basis off that. This is an opinion. The opinion is I actually think this line, the Masterverse line, is in a little bit of trouble just due to some of the things I've showed you with QC. And they don't sell great, guys. I mean, if you want too bad, you can go get one right now at Target because they're still there. They don't sell out. They kind of peg warm a lot. King Grayskull's been around for the last 6 months and hasn't sold a lick. Even on clearance. I was just at my Target yesterday and there's still 7, 8 of them. So we'll see what happens, guys. But don't believe these rumors that come out by people who either have a vendetta or they're trying to get clickbait or whatever it is. Obviously, I'm not up for clickbait because I have no reason to be. But yeah, that's kind of where I see it in my head right now, and kind of where I see it going with Masterverse. I think Origins is still killing it. I don't see Origins going anywhere anytime. Again, those playsets that I named off aren't going anywhere. Enough rambling. 10 minutes of this. You guys have a good one. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think about that stupid video. Let me know what you think about the Masterverse Origins line, Masterverse, Masters Universe, Masterverse, and just kind of what you think. As always, on Wednesdays, we do a Toy Talk, so expect another one on Wednesday, kind of like we do every week. You guys have a good one. If you like this video, shoot me a like. If you want to subscribe to this and get more Toy Talks with me, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, and we will see you guys next time. You guys have a good one. Happy Wednesday. Later.